Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I'm a Seint beauty artist and a lover of all things beauty. So here on my channel, I talk about a variety of different things, obviously related to beauty, skincare, mid-size fashion, nails, just a variety of different things. I like to share what works for me, what doesn't work for me, new products that I tried out, new techniques that I found, in hopes that it will help you as well. So would love to have you as part of the family, so please make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. So today I'm going to be talking about applying eyeshadow on mature lids. So I've started noticing that there are certain areas on my body and my face that are starting to age quicker than others. My neck, my chest, and then my eyelids. I feel like I don't have like really any wrinkles starting around my face. It is mostly those areas, but I have been noticing some sagging and aging in my eyelids. So I have had to change the way that I do my eyeshadow to accommodate for that. Now the reason why my neck is red right here, I did do a Morpheus 8 treatment. It does help with that area. So what Morpheus 8 is it's micro needling. They jab needles in your face basically, and then they shoot radio frequency in it. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It is supposed to penetrate in, it's supposed to damage your skin, and then that way it promotes collagen. So one of the things that they do is they actually kind of pull up the skin right here and they do it right there. So they're trying to get as much as that lid as possible. And then they also go in here along the bone and make sure they do that as well. So there's ways that you can help combat that that eye mature lids kind of thing, but it's not going to 100% do it, and it's not going to last forever. So I'm going to show you kind of the techniques and how I've changed the way that I've done my eyeshadows. So if you have mature lids, or you're having mature lids, or you're noticing that aging, try one of these techniques and see if it helps you. Now, the first thing I did was I have done my base of my face. Everything's ready to go. I'm ready to go in with my eyes. I went ahead and primed them with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This stuff is old school. I feel like it's been around for, 15 years or so. It is awesome. So I have not used an eyeshadow primer in years and years and years because I honestly didn't think that I needed one. And then I noticed that a lot of times I would get creasing, my eyeshadow wasn't as vibrant, or it wouldn't last throughout the day. And so I jumped on the bandwagon, purchased this one because it got awesome reviews on Ulta, and I absolutely love it. So I have already primed my eyes and I'm ready to go in with the actual eyeshadow. So the first thing that I do is I'm taking the eyeshadow brush by Seint. This has a fluffy part of it, and then it has like a pencil end. So it's kind of like a one and done thing. So you don't have to have a whole bunch of brushes in your collection. This will literally do everything you need. So this is my all-in-one compact from Seint. So this has everything that I need in my face, and I keep my standard eyeshadows in it. So this is the color, I don't even know the colors by heart, to be honest. I'm gonna first go in with the color Cupcake, and you can see here, this is a very love color. The reason why I like this color is it is very close to my natural skin tone. So if you were darker, you may wanna do a darker color, but basically, or you could do a setting powder. So Seint has an awesome setting powder, the Vanilla Dust setting powder. You can use that as well, or you can use any kind of translucent powder. But basically what I like about this is I'm just putting on a light sweep of coverage just to kind of neutralize the area, and then just make sure that everything is neutralized and it has a really, really good base. I also like to bring this down onto my lower lashes or my lower lid area because I feel like it helps kind of set and brighten that area as well. So that is the color Cupcake. Another good transition shade is the color Chai. I currently do not have it in my collection because I broke it, so I'm waiting for my replacement, but that's also a good kind of very neutral color for us fair girls if you're looking for a good transition shade. So what I'm gonna do for this look is kind of a little bit more neutral, but I'm gonna be taking the color Butterscotch. So you can see here, this is a very kind of khaki color. It is very, very, very pretty. I love this for the fall, but the way that I'm doing it now, you'll kind of see, I don't really subscribe to like the whole fall spring. Like I like bright stuff, but the eye look that I'm gonna show you kind of brightens the eyes. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap this in here like this, and then I'm gonna tap it on my eyes. Now, usually we're taught windshield wipers, windshield wipers, windshield wipers, but that doesn't work with mature skin because the skin is a little bit saggy, it's a little bit loose. So when you're doing that windshield wipers, it's actually pulling and you end up getting like chunky. It doesn't really fan it out, it kind of chunks it out. So what I've been doing is I've actually been popping the color like this and doing more of a stippling motion. Now, sometimes I will go in and buff it out like this, but most of the time I'm just doing this stippling motion. What I like about this is it kind of packs up the color onto your eyes a little bit more than the windshield wiper motion is. I have a little bit more control on where I'm putting it, but I'm making sure that my whole eyeshadow or my whole lid is one look, one color, instead of like patchiness that you might get from doing that windshield wiper motion and moving that skin around. The other thing I like about this is, you know, even if you're younger and you don't see that crepiness yet, or that saggy skin or that extra skin, this is a really nice way to be very, very gentle with your eyes and not pull it, because girl, it is going to happen and you're going to thank me for not being aggressive on your eyes. Like sometimes I see the girls, like they're in their 20s and they're like, and I'm like, oh gosh, your eyelids are going to be so tore up by the time you're 40. So I'm just lightly kind of sweeping it through. Now I have like eyelashes on my stand. So I do have hooded eyes. So what I like to do is I like to actually open my eyes and just make sure that I'm getting up above that lid so you can actually see the color. And you can see here, it is blended out. I want a little bit more right here. So again, I'm just tapping it, not requiring anything. I'm not pulling on it. I'm not being aggressive. I'm just going in and tapping it, and that is it. So then I'm gonna switch to the bottom, or the other side. I'm gonna take that pencil thing and I'm just gonna put it on the bottom of my lids. I like to do this very, very gently. First off, because I used to be super aggressive, and then when I started seeing those fine lines and wrinkles, I'm like, oh my goodness, I wish I was a little bit more gentle. But I'm just putting it in and I'm very lightly sweeping it under. What I like about this is I feel like it adds dimension to my under eye, but it also kind of pulls the eye look together where it's all one color, like it's strategically placed. And I'm just gonna buff it out. Seint eyeshadow brushes are amazing for, like, I need to use the word dummy proof because I feel like that's bad. Like it makes, you know, I don't wanna call anybody a dummy, but if you struggle with eyeshadow, you may feel like a dummy. And this makes you feel like this eyeshadow brush is so awesome and so soft and just kind of makes it go on so easily that I feel like anybody could do it. Even if you've struggled with eyeshadow in the past, I feel like you can definitely do eyeshadow and feel like a pro because of this eyeshadow brush. So again, I'm just stippling it in. I'm being very gentle about it. I'm kind of moving it around, making sure that it's buffed out, opening up my eye and making sure that I can see the color. And then I'm gonna switch it through and I'm gonna very gently put it on my under eye. The other thing that I like about doing this, adding that color under my bottom lid, is it helps to fill in any of those lines. Like we've got lines. I mean, even if you're 20, you've got lines under there, but it helps to fill it in and smooth out that area. And I just love the way that it just brings the eye look together. I don't know why I'm talking so low. I'm like whispering over here. You're gonna have to get in closer. That's it. Look at how buffed out, easy. I feel like I'm a pro. So the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the color Angel's Landing. This is probably, if I had to pick, my favorite Seint color ever because it is just gorgeous. It will go on any eye color. It doesn't matter what eye color you have, this color is gonna look amazing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it with my fingers. The Seint shimmers, the shimmer, this is classified as a shimmer, go best by using your hands. I feel like you can use a brush, but it's just not gonna get any better if you use a brush. You literally can just use your finger on this and it blends out. And you can see how gorgeous this color is and how pigmented it is. Like it is super, super, super pigmented. And even if you have mature skin or mature lids, you can get by with a shimmer eyeshadow. Like don't tell anybody that you can't wear shimmers because you're a certain age or you have crepey eyelids or whatever it is. You can wear shimmers. You just have to pat it, use your finger. That way you have control. I always use my ring finger because that is the most gentle one, but I also have absolutely, like, I'm in control of what is happening with my finger. Then what I do is I go back with that fluffy brush, that eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip it into the Butterscotch again, and I'm just gonna go in and just make sure that I didn't go too far with the shimmer, because I really just want that shimmer on my lids. I don't want that shimmer to go above into my crease or on my eyebrow or my eye bone. I want it to really just be on that lid, so I want to make sure that I darken this up. Then I'm going to do the other eye. Now this one I pull a little bit more. Like I am like trying to get in there. Now sometimes I wear longer nails and it is very, like, you can't get in with longer nails, so I can't use my finger. So I will use a brush, and the brush that I like to use is the Smudge brush. This is one that really you can get in and it picks up the shimmer colors really well. But if you don't have long nails, then just use your finger. And again, I'm just gonna go in with that Butterscotch and then just gently pack it and just make sure that that shimmer color hasn't gone up, and I'm deepening out that crease a little bit more. And that's it. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to, I always keep a towel, that way I don't wipe it on my skin, but I'm gonna go through here and I'm just going to very gently kind of buff it out and make sure that there's no harsh lines. Beautiful. Now, what I do at this point is I will always go in, not always, I say always, I like to tight line just the top part of my eyes. So I will take, I really, really like the Essence eyeliner. It is super, super affordable, but it works. I think this one is in the color green. No, the Black Fever. So I will take it and I will lift my eye up just a little bit, and I'm just placing it on my lash line. And I feel like this just adds dimension and it helps your lashes look a little bit longer. So I'm not really putting it on like my waterline. I'm trying to put it on, it's a little bit hard to do this when I'm like talking, but I'm trying to focus it on the roots of my lashes. So next, I'm gonna go in. Now, before this, I forgot to tell you guys, I curl my eyelashes just because I'm going to church this morning. Normally, I don't do that, but I will go in with mascara. I've been loving this City Lash Beyond mascara. I'm not affiliate, I don't get paid or anything like that, but I just really like it because if you're looking for a good volumizing mascara, I feel like this one's really, really good, but it also has like peptides and stuff like that in it to help grow your lashes. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, but I just really, really like the way that it performs. And I feel like my lashes are fluffy and natural feeling, but still volumized. And I love the fact that I can use a whole bunch of coats to build it up to the big, bold, thick looking tarantula lashes that I like without it getting clumpy. So, but I just like, I mean, honestly, it's $35, which is stupid expensive for a mascara, I do admit, but because it's a mascara plus has those serums to help grow your lashes, I feel like it's more, it's like not just a mascara. But I honestly, truly love the way it performs. Now, if you were looking for, you're like, okay, the serum doesn't matter. I want just a really good volumizing mascara. I really have been liking this Maybelline, the Falsies Surreal one. This one, I feel like gives me the same look as this City Lash one, but it doesn't have the serum in it, and it's like a third of the price, half the price. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math, so don't ask me to do math, especially in the morning. I haven't had enough coffee, and I still count on my fingers because that's the way life is. We all have our strengths. I can talk to people, some people, and I can actually like talk in front of crowds and be okay with it. I don't like it, but I can do it. So I figure I can do that, and most people can't, but I can't count, and I still count with my fingers. So, we just gotta go with what we have. Okay. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes. Okay, so I quickly did my brows, but you can see here, look how pretty this eye look is. It is very, very simple. I used three different colors technically, but very simple, but it's also a great way to apply mascara if you have mascara. It's a great way to apply eyeshadow if you have mature skin. So you can definitely, if you have maturing lashes golly, why can't I talk? If you have maturing lids, you can absolutely still wear eyeshadow. You just have to change your technique. And that stamping method has been a game changer for me. And as I've started to notice that my eyelids are starting to get more crepey, a little bit more movement, that has made all the difference. I'm able to still achieve a flawless eyeshadow look without that chunkiness or, extra time. You saw how quickly it took me to do that. So you can do it with any color, you can do it with bright colors, whatever you guys have in your collection, but hopefully that helps and it gives you another technique to try. So let me know if you end up trying it and if this video helped you. Until next time, bye.